Assalamu alaikum students. Hope everyone is doing well. And as we have discussed in our previous class about reaching the age of adolescence. So today I'm going to continue this. What are the changes that occur in the body shape? Okay. In the previous class, if I talk about the previous class, we have seen different changes that occur in our body during puberty. So these are the changes at the puberty. So just have a recap of it. The first one we have discussed already in the last class is increase in height, right? And we have seen in detail about that. And now we are moving on to the second one, change in body shape. So here we go with that, change in body shape. When I'm talking, what changes occur in our body shape? So you might have noticed that boys in your class, the shoulders become very broader and chest become wider. And even why to compare between a girl and a boy? Suppose in your school, class 5, class 6 boys are there. Just check their shoulders, okay? Check their chest area, shoulder area. So the shoulders become broader and the chest becomes wider as you are moving to higher classes. Whereas that when compared to class 6th boys, okay, you are in class 8, so you compare the boys of class 6, exactly, and the muscles of the body grow very prominently till your class 5, till your class 6. You will be very thin, slim, okay, not that developed, almost look like a small boy. But now your muscles are also growing prominently. Even in girls also, the region of the waist. What is waist region? So this region is called as waist, below your near the abdomen, I can say, below your thoracic region. So even the below region becomes wider and the muscles of the body do not grow prominently as in boys. Yeah, the shoulder of the boys becomes broader, whereas in girls you may not see that. So muscles of the body grow more prominent in boys when compared to girls. So that's changes occurring in adolescent boys and also in girls, but they are different. They are not same. Boys and girls not showing same type of changes. And what in such change next we are going to talk here is voice change at puberty, the voice box, or we can call it as larynx. Okay, commonly called as voice box, but the correct terminology according to science is larynx begins to grow. Boys develop larger voice box. Boys have a deep and hoarse voice, and the larynx is visible very clearly, even externally also. Just go in front of the mirror, okay, protrude your just see the roof, okay, see the roof and try to check even your neck region. Can you see something visible structure which is almost looking like an apple structure or butterfly like structure? What's that? So here it is said that the larynx that is present in the neck, where you have your thyroid gland, just above this thyroid gland is attached to the larynx. Just above that there is a box, voice box or a larynx, that develop larger in boys when compared to girls. So that's the reason in boys it becomes very prominent, clearly visible even externally near the neck, whereas in girls you are hardly able to see from the outside. That's the reason girls have a high pitched voice. Yeah, their voice will be very, I mean, suppose sometimes in your home you and your sister are fighting, right? And you want to shout with a high pitch. You cannot do that. Generally girls shout very with a high pitch, but whereas boys voice will be very deep and it is hoarseness. The hoarseness in the voice is because of the protruding of this what I can say, the ninth cartilage. The larynx is made up of total 9 cartilages, and there the cartilage becomes larger near the thyroid cartilage becomes larger, and it appears like an apple, or we call it as Adam's apple. This is generally we can known as Adam's apple. Whereas in girls you cannot see these changes. Yeah, here I am showing you the Adam's apple. The growing voice box can be seen as a protruding part at the throat region, this region, and we call it as Adam's apple is formed due to the elongation of thyroid cartilage. But here you have thyroid gland. So in boys, the thyroid cartilage, what happens? It elongates, it protrudes in front of the neck. Not in girls, but only in boys. Ma'am, why only in boys? Why not in girls? Again, this is mainly because of male hormones. Yeah, male regulatory hormones, testosterone. During adolescence, women produces separate hormones. All hormones are equal except the sex hormones. Okay. Testis releases testosterone, whereas it is not released in girls. And girls releases estrogen and progesterone, whereas it is not released in boys. So because of different hormones, you can see these changes. Okay, regulatory chemicals. So the cartilage get loosened and thickened, and the hoarseness produced by the adult men or adolescents, boys. Yes, ma'am. Suddenly, my brother was speaking very good, ma'am, by class 6th and 7th, but all of a sudden, when he entered 8th or when he entered ninth, ma'am, his voice become very, yeah, he are generally speaking that way. Okay, so this is increased activity. Now then, very next change that occur during puberty is increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands. Both this sweat and sebaceous glands are present and in the skin region. The skin consists of sweat glands and also sebaceous glands. The sweat glands releases the water, okay, the extra water, the secretion, and the sebaceous glands releases the oil, the sebum. So during adolescence, due to hormonal, activity, fluctuation in the hormones and all, they produce in large quantity. Due to that, sweating increases more, and oil producing glands also releases a lot of oil. And naturally, in adolescence, what happens? Do you know? Boys and girls take care of their face. Might be you are doing this during this period if you are in class 8, 9, or 10. So you take care of your face. You look frequently in the mirror. You want to see how you are looking. You want to check your hairstyle. You want to check your, each and every part of your body. You want to look as if a hero or as if a celebrity, right? Yeah, they also feel, yeah. But during this time, if any person is getting pimples, many young people, yeah, here it is said that many young people get acne and pimples on the face. So at this time, what happens? Because of the increased activity of these glands, which are present in the skin, as I said, you sweat glands and sebaceous gland. And the girls and boys during adolescence start worrying. They feel worried of their pimples and they scratch it, okay? They pierce it, they puncture it. If nails are, large nails are there and they pricked it, at that time what happens? It causes infection. And due to infection, your pimples may grow in large number. Or taking stress also. You are taking a lot of stress. I got many pimples, how to remove that? And you are taking more stress. Even stress increases the pimples. Yeah, be calm, cool, relax, and think that yes, I'm an adolescent, and this is natural. Okay, as my sweat glands and sebaceous glands are active. By the time I grow, this will become normal. Of course, it will become normal. Okay, do not squeeze the pimples. Okay, they make your face appear black spots and it looks horrible because of infection. Sometimes infection can be very dangerous too, causing your complete skin to become affected, and over a period of time it cannot become normal. Or sometimes, yeah, lifelong also your cheeks can become what I can say uneven because of scratching and all. So what should be done, ma'am? What to do? How we can overcome with this? What is the thing that we have to do? Do not scratch the pimples. Wash your face regularly with a mild soap, not chemical soap. Okay, mild soap like that of Dove. You can see. Okay, some of the mild soaps are available nowadays. Even in the market, you are having, herbal soaps like that of Himalaya. Okay, you are having Margot. You are having completely herbal one. You can go with that. And use lukewarm water to wash pimples. Lukewarm water can decreases the growth of bacteria. Bacteria also grow in that region and causes more pimples. And never get worried of pimples. Okay, be relaxed. The more you stress, the more you get the pimple. They increases. Now, ma'am, the sweat and sebaceous glands, they release their secretions through ducts. Okay, are they endocrine glands? No. Sweat and sebaceous glands are not endocrine glands because they have duct. So they come under exocrine gland. But I'm talking about endocrine glands. What are these endocrine glands? These glands release hormones and they don't have any duct. They release directly into the bloodstream. They release it directly into the bloodstream. So they are also termed as ductless glands. Yeah, they don't have their own duct. So in detail about these endocrine glands, we are going to learn in our next class. So what happens when endocrine glands are releasing the things, okay? So development of sex organs takes place. In boys, the testis and penis develop completely, and the testis also begins to produce sperms. Before that, no sperms are released from the testis. Okay, but now as you undergone this stage of adolescence or puberty, then boys produces these sperms, whereas in girls, the ovaries enlarge and egg begin to mature. Also, ovaries start releasing the mature eggs, and these matured eggs every month are released. And if no sperm is available, then it will be discarded in the form of menstrual cycle. How this whole development occur? So today just I have taken the intro of this in detail. Definitely, I'll be explaining you in my next class when I'm carrying this. Okay, so I am stopping till here. We'll meet you in the next class. Till that time, take care, everyone.